Why We Disney fam, happy Mother's Day. I think today is officially Mother's Day. Yeah, it's Sunday. So happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there. We love you so much from the bottom of our hearts. And we're gonna show some appreciation today for our mamas in the Why We Disney team. So that's what we're doing today. I hope you guys are super excited. Go ahead, grab you a cup of coffee and sit down. We are gonna interview our mamas. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and get started.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the most magical podcast on the internet. You're here with your co-host, Kara. My lovely co-host, Kaycee, is here with me.
Hello.
Our more than amazing editor, Sydney.
Hi guys.
And as Kaycee said at the beginning of this episode, it is May, which means we are honoring Mother's Day. And what better person to start off with, in my opinion, is my mom, Sheila.
Yay!
Hi, y'all. It's so great to have you on the podcast. I'm glad that you're here with the team. So in honors of Mother's Day, do you mind if we ask you a couple questions?
No, I do not. This is not in my comfort zone, but we're talking about Disney and I'm all about Disney. So yeah, that's fine. I'm honored actually to be on your podcast. Thank you.
We're so happy you're here. I'm just going to start off with some general Disney questions, nothing too hard, hopefully. My first question for you is, what is your favorite Disney character?
Oh, absolutely. It's the boy himself, Mickey Mouse. You know, it started with him. To me, he exemplifies Disney. As a child, he brought me joy, and he still brings me joy. He is the constant at Disney. There's things that are always ever changing, but he is the original, the OG, and that's my boy right there, Mickey.
He is for sure the OG. If any character is, he is for sure that. Gosh. How do you feel? I have a quick question since you said your favorite character is Mickey. You know, they kind of like are redoing his like look or whatever. How do you feel about his new look, Mickey's look?
Are you like speaking of like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad? I absolutely love that ride. It's different. I think I have to take a little time to get used to it. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I feel, but I'm not completely opposed to it yet. So,
yeah. I thought you were going to give us one of Kara's like hot takes. But yeah.
That was actually a good question, because I feel like for a while there, the mouse was becoming like more realistic, and now it's becoming more cartoonish, which is just, again, ever changing, but interesting.
Yeah. It seems to me like they're taking away some of his features, you know, but
yeah. And I kind of get and understand why they're, you know, making it probably a little more cartoonish, but yeah, I just I need a little time to see how I feel about it. My favorite Mickey is Steamboat, though. Absolutely. Steve Willie. Yeah, he's my favorite.
So cute. Kara posted a picture this week of you and her at Disney in front of the castle, and I love that picture so much. Now, I really want to know, what is your favorite Disney park and why?
Oh, absolutely, hands down, Magic Kingdom. Okay. And as to me, that is home. To me, it's weird. It's kind of really weird, but I consider that home base. And like, that's where Cinderella's castle is. To me, that's Disney. So other than that, yeah, I think that would be it. Yeah.
So I have a question. I know Kara has never been to Disneyland, but have you ever been to Disneyland?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I was in Disneyland. I was 12 years old. My aunt and uncle took me. I'm the baby of 6 children, and I'm not going to tell you my age But back then, that was a huge thing to take a trip to Disney. That's what first started my love for Disney. I don't remember a lot of detail, but I remembered enough for it to stay with me, and that it just I stayed inside my heart. It gave me so much joy that Disneyland was very cool, and that's what started it all for me.
Yeah, that is technically like my home park because I'm from Arizona, the West Coast. So I grew up going to both, but mainly Disneyland. And I'm like itching to get Kara and Kaycee to Disneyland. So you're gonna have to come with us too.
Oh my gosh, I would love that. I would love to see the big Mickey Ferris wheel. Like, I would love that.
That's
Yeah.
DCA.
Yeah, that's at California Adventure. But like they're both, because the parks are like right next to each other, you can like refer to all of it as Disneyland, but they're technically two different parks. Kara's confused.
Land. Disney World, I'm much better at.
Yeah, same.
Speaking of Disney World, though, we know you've gone so many times with Kara, and you guys have probably tried a lot of different foods, restaurants, snacks, every trip. So what would you say your favorite snack or restaurant is?
Oh gosh, these questions, like, they're like blasphemous to me because it's so hard to choose.
Hard.
But yeah, it causes me stress because I'm like, do I have to really choose one? But okay, so I would have to go with a snack would be Mickey pretzel and popcorn. I love Disney popcorn. It just has this different, wonderful magic taste. I don't know, it's weird, very weird.
Mom, do you love the Disney popcorn? Or do you love Disney popcorn buckets?
Both. See, I like the popcorn, and I love most Disney popcorn buckets.
There we go.
Do you collect them?
I made the mistake of buying one in 2019, and it's just been downhill from there. And when I say downhill, I mean, I'm like, oh, I got to have this one. I got to have that one. You know, I put them around my living room. I know it sounds kind of weird for an adult, and it's not like usual decor, but it brings me joy. I just like looking at them. So yeah, I do. I love Disney popcorn buckets. I think they're awesome. And it's not the like generic kind, the ones with just like the container. It's the ones with like, the Steamboat Willie head, or the alien bucket, or the Lion King drum, which I haven't gotten yet. Tried to get it last time and they sold out. But yeah, I just like them.
So you said the snacks, you like the popcorn and the Mickey pretzel. Sorry, I interrupted you, but what about restaurants?
I don't really have a favorite. I'd have to say it's not even a restaurant, but Woody's Lunchbox with the tachos. Like, they are so good to be so basic, and I'm a basic kind of girl. So I'd have to say Woody's Lunchbox. I know it's not a restaurant, but yeah, I look forward to getting the tachos there.
They're so good. I finally know what everyone's talking about because I got them last week.
Yes.
For the first time, but they're amazing. I think it counts as a restaurant still, like quick service.
Okay.
They're good.
Now, Kaycee is like, I love how she's doing this so slyly, picking up her ink and paint mug into the shot. To those of you
like,
watching,
I'm so thirsty. Oh God.
Gosh. And ink and paint is obviously from Art of Animation, and my mom and I recently stayed there on our last trip. And Mom, we've stayed at Art of Animation and All Star Movies. Those are the only two resorts we've ever stayed at. So my question to you is, which do you prefer?
Honestly, I thought they were basically about the same with regard to theming and also the room itself. Now, I think I would prefer now staying at Art of Animation because I got to ride the Skyliner, and that was one of the things that I really wanted to do. I mean, to me, that was a ride in and of itself. It was just so cool. So I think convenience wise, it would be Art of Animation, but I would not stay in the Little Mermaid section anymore because it's the furthest away from when you get off the buses or the Skyliner.
Yeah, we heard that hot take from Kara in one of the previous episodes.
Yes,
so.
And it makes a difference after a long day. Like we rope drop and then usually stay until dark 30. And so, you know, that makes a difference when you're walking back, you know, to your resort and you have to walk like another like pretty far distance to get back to your room. So the older you get, the more you mind it, trust me. But I purge on, like for Disney, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
It was a long walk. And I think just because we were doing it so often, being in those Little Mermaid rooms.
Yeah.
Back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah. The Little Mermaid and everything that they had around it was just absolutely adorable. But you know, you can just walk around the whole resort and take all which we did do, Kara, and take the different, you know, and take pictures of, you know, the cars and you know, whatnot. And so yeah, I would stay at Little Mermaid again, only because of the distance. Yeah.
And that was on our bucket list was staying at a new resort, which we got to cross off Art of Animation, which I'm super excited about. But what else? I know we did a lot on our recent trip. We got a lot of your bucket list things crossed off. What were some that we got crossed off in your opinion?
Oh my gosh. Rise of the Resistance. And we were so fortunate. Like I felt like we won the lottery when we got into boarding groups on our 2 separate days there. So I was absolutely thrilled. That was on my bucket list. Being a pilot for the Millennium Falcon. Are you kidding me? Like, oh my gosh. Of course, we crashed. I was the pilot. I didn't know what was going on. I was just fascinated by all the, you know, what was going on in front of me. And I was in the Millennium Falcon. So, but yeah, that was on my bucket list. Riding the Skyliner was on my bucket list. I thought that was so cool. And let's see what else. Cinderella's Royal Table was on my bucket list. We did do a lot of my bucket list things. Inadvertently, somehow. But Kara's a master at scheduling things, getting things booked. She's just wonderful at it, and I'm so grateful that she does these things. And because it's a lot of burden off of me, and I don't think I'll go to Disney without Kara because I follow her around like a little puppy. Because she knows, you know, where things are and how to get the fastest route from here to there. And she's just so great at it. So yeah, I'm all about it. And she's my daughter. So there's memories, you know.
And there's that too. She's my daughter. I have a quick question. So Mom, did you see the Grand Floridian for the first time with Kara? That was that trip, right?
Yes, I did. Yes.
What did you think about the Grand?
It was extra. It was unbelievable. Extra. I mean, we went inside, you know, looked around. There's this grand piano with some guy in coattails playing music. It was absolutely stunningly beautiful. It was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's breathtaking. Every time I see it, it just takes my breath. every time.
Yeah.
I've never stayed there, but
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was absolutely stunning. I was, and it was neat to see, the different stages of the resorts, and your accommodations, and, of course that's on the upscale. So, but yeah, it was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous.
yeah.
Definitely. So that obviously was like a great memory for us, is just like seeing that for the first time. And that was on my bucket list, just like literally seeing it, not even staying there. I just wanted to grace the grounds presence. But Mom, what else, like what other special Disney memory is important to you, or what can you remember? Like what is the special Disney memory to you?
Okay, so the most special, and I'm not trying to get mushy or sad. It is Mother's Day, and for me is when I took you, Kara. You were about 7 or 8. It was, we saved, me and your father saved for the trip, and took you. And my memory, and I could not wait to see Disney through your eyes. When I'm trying not to get emotional, but when we walked up to the castle,
It's okay, Mom.
I'm getting emotional now.
So when we walked up to the castle, I gotta take a minute.
It's okay.
I saw the castle and I was bewildered. I was, in all this magic, and my heart was filled with joy. But when I looked at Kara at that young age, seeing it through her eyes filled my heart with so much love and magic. So that memory, I'm sorry that I am trying not to get emotional, but it's a special memory for me.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
But that's so sweet. Oh God, so sweet. I don't have children, but I could imagine like walking them down Main Street for the first time. It's, I don't know, like there's just going to be something so real and magical about that moment. I love that you shared that.
When we were walking down, we just at that time in 2002, they had their opening show right in front of the castle. So there was so much going on, and her eyes were just lit up. You could see she believed in the magic, everything I wanted to see and have for her as a mother. So that is a very special memory for me. Absolutely. And, I think, it still reinforced my love and joy of Disney and what it can do for people in general, and fill your hearts with magic and joy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so my mom.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kara. I'm sorry.
No, go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like the world, like I don't want to say out, just like there's a lot of like hateful people and hateful organizations, and so I feel like when you step into Disney, like there's just something so different about it. Like, do you guys not agree? There's something there's some kind of thing that's in there that really just truly it makes us a child again. It brings that joy, It
absolutely does. And for me, I've always said Disney is not just a place, it's a feeling. It's wonderment. It's, you can be joyous. You can believe in some magic. As an adult, I cannot tell you how much joy Disney brings me. It's just more than a place to me. It's a feeling of happiness and joy. So yeah, I understand what you mean. And you can take away all the outside negative things away for a while and just be happy.
Yeah.
That is a perfect segue. If you guys don't mind me giving this quick memory, my mom said her favorite of me, and I don't remember that 2002 trip at all.
I know.
None. I have no recollection of it. So my very first memory of Disney is our 2019 trip, right? Long story short, we scan the magic bands, go into Magic Kingdom. We have the color-coded 22-page document of what to do, right? I'm like, okay, and it's like 2:55 right before the parade. I'm like, Mom, we gotta book it. We gotta get to the specific spot to watch the parade, blah, blah, blah. We walk into Magic Kingdom, and right when you walk in on right next to the town square, like Snow White was over here on the right hand side. And my mom was like, we gotta go. And when she starts walking off, completely disregards everything that we had planned the moment we walked into Magic Kingdom. And like, to me, like, I don't have kids either. My mom, unfortunately, is not a grandma yet. But like seeing my mother become like this 5-year-old and be like, come on, Kara, let's go. And like, I was like, Mom, the schedule, we just got here.
And I said, but it's Snow White. Yeah, that was me.
Like, we're gonna see her at Epcot. It's okay. Oh my gosh, great memories. And Mom, if you don't mind, I have one more question for you here for this episode. And it is, as a mom, what is one thing about Disney or of Disney that you want to pass down to me?
To absolutely keep the joy of Disney in your heart, the innocence, the joy, the happiness, the feeling that you have when you think about Disney, when you go to Disney. It's things can be bought, souvenirs can be bought, but it's actually the feeling of magic, of joy, of happiness. I want you to keep that as long as possible. I just want, I think any mother just wants their child, even as an adult, to be happy. So I hope it brings you as much happiness and joy as it still brings me. Yeah.
That
So
is
you
so
said
sweet.
Become a DVC member? Is that what you said?
Yeah. I owe you for that, Kara, but we're a long way from that. And yeah, well, keep saving for that.
I got you though.
You'll be saving for a minute.
Well, there goes moment.
I do want to know just one last thing. How proud are you of Kara? How proud are you of Kara? Yeah. For having her on podcast and like being a co-host and like spreading this magic, not only going to Disney and experiencing that, but I just truly want to know like how cool that is that your daughter is, this big thing.
Let me just say, she always exceeds my expectations in most everything. She is very independent, driven. Of course you're going to say good things about your kids, blah, blah, blah. But she has just far exceeded what I had even hoped or dreamed for.
Did you have low expectations of me, Mom?
What?
Did you have low expectations?
No, I didn't mean that. If it came across that, no. You keep adding on, I guess is what I meant to say. Like, you get to a goal, you achieve it, and then you add a different goal, and then you keep adding goals. The Disney podcast, the Disney Instagram, the podcast, I just absolutely love it. I'm so proud of you girls for coming together, having that love of Disney and wanting to share it with everyone, interviewing small shops, getting their name and helping them along. Is just a wonderful community to spread and helping each other out. And I think it's just a true and genuinely wonderful thing. I love you guys for doing that and spreading that. I mean, that's, if you can always help somebody along and talk about things that you love, such as Disney, you know, there's always winners there. There are no losers.
That was so sweet. I'm getting all sappy now.
Happy, but no, I'm proud of Kara, but I'm proud of you girls. I know I don't know. I feel like I know you because I watch the podcast and I like everything because I love everything. But I'm proud of you girls as working as a team and, you know, doing it every week. You guys work hard and it is a wonderful, wonderful outreach for people to hear about the different things going on at Disney, to promote small shops, everything. It's just wonderful. I'm rambling.
Thank you. No, I know we all really appreciate it. And we thank you for coming on to the episode today. We can really tell how much you love Kara and how much you love Disney. So it's been very special to be able to sit down and talk with you on this Mother's Day. But we do want to say thank you to all the listeners out there for continuing to support us. Thank you to all of our YouTube subscribers. Please like this video. Please tell your friends to subscribe and listen to the podcast. And don't forget, we do have a newsletter. So if you haven't subscribed to our newsletter yet, you can go to the link in our bio on Instagram and type in your email. You'll get all of our newsletters every month. We give you news, we give you anniversaries, we give you Disney Plus updates. So it's definitely something you want to check out. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, or like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, subscribe, all the things. All the things. But we really appreciate you being here again. So thank you and happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. It was an honor and continued success in whatever you girls do. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Happy Mother's Day.